Here we go. First cast, first hole in this legendary system of water here. There are some absolutely monstrous brown trout that lurk within here. And I'm here for a nice long weekend, 4 days, and hopefully we can get into some big ones. I'm hoping for a personal best this trip, absolutely. There we go. First fish on. God, he went under the rock. I don't know if he's still on. Looked to be a nice fish. He took off real strong. Let me get up here and see if I can snatch him out from under this rock. Nope. Well, at least we know there's some fish in here now. We did not successfully catch it, but that's a good first sign. I've made a change to my flies. I'm going with a double woolly waltz worm rig now. So we've got a size 18 black woolly waltz worm, as well as that size 14 copper one on there as well. I don't know, I think these fish might be a little pressured. They might be a little finicky. They might be a little shy during the midday. So we're just we're downsizing. We're making things look as natural as possible, and we'll start having some more luck here. Oh my gosh, there's a big fish. He's right at the tail of the pool here. I don't know if he's spooked or what. He either hit a fly or he ran into my line. Yeah, right here. Really nice looking brown. Oh my gosh. Well, some more signs of life at least, I guess. It's been a grind so far, so I will take that. Wow, what a pretty hole here. There's a genuine waterfall just dumping in right into the pool. Pretty special, pretty cool. This place is very, very beautiful, and now I just need to catch some fish and figure out the final piece of this puzzle here. I think with every fly change, we're definitely getting closer and closer. I think I feel the most confident right now with these natural nymphs, this double nymph rig. So hopefully it's going to happen for us soon. They're certainly in here. Ah, first bite in like hours, at least 2 hours. What was that? Might have been a dink. Hit so quick. I didn't have any time to react. Man, I don't know why it is such a grind out here. I've been seeing fish, just cannot get any action. It has been tough. Oh, another bite. That one was on for just a split second there. Maybe the bite's finally turning on this evening. Man, I sure hope so. Fish on. First fish of the day. It's been a grind out here. Been fishing strong. 3-4 hours, I'd say. But everything's better now because we're hooked up to a nice, beautiful brown trout. Yes. It's starting to rain just a little bit now. I got about 3 hours till sunset. Man, hopefully I can continue and put quite a few more browns in the net. Really good looking fish here. Nice size too. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh wow, what a gorgeous fish. Well, I can't tell you guys how good that feels to finally hook up to a sizable brown. Been working my butt off, and feels good to finally have one on the board. All that pain, all those fishless hours, they're wiped away. I'm really hoping that the lower light levels, the evening approaching, is kind of changing up these trout's patterns, and hopefully they'll start biting a good bit more. That's my hope, that's my theory right now. We'll see if that holds true or not. Look at this waterfall coming right into this pool here. That is so incredibly pretty. I love catching fish in weird, beautiful, unique places, and man, it would be just awesome to hook up to a fish in this pool next to this waterfall. It even looks like there's actually another one right up around the corner. The one up ahead even looks a little bit deeper too, so fingers crossed. I'm optimistic. Things are looking up. Oh, this looks good. Nice, nice, nice deep hole under the waterfall. Fly's in a good spot right now. Yes, there we go. There we go. Solid eat. Nice fish here. Under the waterfall. Having the time of my life. So cool. Yeah, this is a nice fish here too. Very nice fish. Oh my God. Epic. I was pretty bummed out a couple hours ago. I could not figure out how to catch these fish, but we've gotten two really nice browns in pretty short order here. All right. Yes. Waterfall trout. How cool is that? To catch such a nice size, very pretty brown trout in such an incredible location. That is just really, really special, really unique. Fish on. Number 3, and it's another really nice looking brown. All right. Yes. Turning into a great day out here on the river. There we go. Solid fish. Well, off he goes. You won that release, my friend. Another 14, 15 incher, I'd say. I'm using the Tenkara Rodco Rocky today. This is probably my most used rod. I love tossing double nymph rigs with it, heavy tungsten flies, jig streamers. I like the ability that this rod has just to kind of toss things out and to control the flies. It's also, being so stiff, actually very, very sensitive. So when my nymphs are on a tight line, when I get a bite, you know, I really feel that resonate up through the rod really well. And not to mention, you know, it's being a big rod, it can handle big fish. And this place is certainly known for very big fish, and it was the obvious choice to bring to this water today. Okay, there's a couple of large fish hanging out in the tail out here, feeding. Even saw one rise. Staying low, approaching slowly. I think if I can get one good cast in front of these fish, we stand a good chance. All right, here we go. First attempt. good, looks good. We're in the zone right now. Oh, there we go. That's a nice one. Biggest one of the day here by far, I'd say. Oof, wow. Very nice fish. Let's see if we can slowly walk him down to the backside. Because this place is just packed with fish. I'd love to pull a few out of here. This is a big trout right here. Big trout. Rocky's handling them, no problem. I'd say this one's, I mean, it's going to be at least 16 plus, perhaps bigger. It could go even 18. I'll give him a quick measure against the net once I land him here. Oh God, yeah. What a fish, what a place. Fish this size in a body of water that's so relatively small, that's pretty cool. Ooh, he's not ready yet. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, heartbreaking. Damn. The fly just popped off. Popped right off. Could have been a bad knot. I've been getting hung up on plenty of rocks. Could have just been some abrasion. What a bummer. Would have loved to have put a hand on that fish. Let's get back in there though and see what else we can find. I know there's more big ones in here. Seems like the real canyony section is over with for now, at least. We got a nice kind of lower gradient classic trout pool and we got a classic brown trout on the end of the line, jumping like a fool too. Love it. All right, he's not as big as the previous ones, but still a solid fish, probably similar size to the first couple that I caught. And he's pulling like a freight train too, I will say that. My goodness, he's wild. That's a quick fish right there. A lot of muscles on this one. Healthy. My goodness. This dude's crazy. Going under rocks. Chill out, my friend. I'm gonna let you go so quick. There we go. Well, that's pretty awesome. Hooked up to 2 fish in this pool, landed 1. One was very big, lost him. And one was just very nice. Let's see if we can come across some more fish down here. Sun setting in about an hour. Just hoping I can still squeeze a good bit of fishing in here. Brought my headlamp with me. I'll walk out with that if I have to. There we go. Another fish on the line here. Hooked him down deep. Very subtle bite. Just saw the indicator kind of change up just a little bit. And whenever you see that indicator change up, your level line change up, it's always a good idea to set the hook. You never really know. Especially in wintertime or when the water is super cold. Man, some of the bites can be so incredibly subtle. You'd be surprised at what you miss, actually. This is the smallest one yet, but still not a bad fish, honestly. Probably 12 inches or so. And like I said, they're all fighting so hard. See, he's just still not ready. There you go, bud. All right. Pretty crazy hole here. In hindsight, maybe I should have fished the lower gradient, kind of meadowy section where I'm at now, all day. I don't know. It definitely was cool fishing that canyon section. Getting around was a little tough, but it was very beautiful. And seeing those waterfalls kind of pop into the canyon too, and especially catching that fish below the one, that was pretty awesome. I probably wouldn't trade that away for anything. But you definitely can't argue that. Seems like there's quite a lot of fish stacked up in this pool here. First pool out of the canyon, just loaded. Very nice fish. Thick shoulders, strong fighter. Oh man, how cool. The sun is setting. Oh, it's just so beautiful out here. And the fish, they are cooperating now. I think I stayed out here a bit too long. Oh my gosh. I've obviously got my headlamp on. There's a very eerie thunderstorm behind me. And a herd of cows. It's a little unnerving, not gonna lie. I'm totally fine like backpacking alone. I just shut it out, but I don't know. Got the creeps right now. I think it's maybe another quarter mile to a half mile. Go ahead, bud. Oh, this guy. I think that's the male. Oh man, I'm gonna give him a little distance. All right, here's an update for you. We're making our way down this incredibly steep hill. In fact, someone even put a rope here, left it in place. It's you know, I'm going slow. Got to be careful heading down this path here. But the water looks ridiculous down there. Like big cliff dropping down in. Looks like pocket water paradise. And if I can find some cutthroat in there, my God, I'm gonna be happy. I'm so excited to fish this. Oh, we're gonna catch some fish. Let's get rigged up and let's get in there. Okay, here we go. About to make my first cast in this incredible hole. I've thrown on a dry fly, a single purple haze. I'd love to catch these guys on dries. I'm actually seeing 2 decent cutthroat right at the tail of the pool here. So I'm gonna try to make an elegant cast, present this fly to him. I see him actively feeding subsurface right now. Just saw him eat something. So we're gonna try the dry though, and oh, he just ate on the surface actually. All right, here we go. We're getting in there. Oh my God, came up and ate it. Came up and ate it. There we go, there we go. Yeah, oh, popped off, no. Oh no. Oh, heck of a good sign though. Both of the fish in there ate it. The first one just didn't get it in his mouth, and the second one just popped off quick. Bit of a fluke there. Let's get back in. Let's see if we can find some more fish. Dang. That's a great sign though. I mean, they readily came up for that dry fly. They were all about it. The same fish that they went for before just looked at it again. Man, this spot is really cool. I wish you guys could smell what it smells like down here. Just like the thickest perfume of spruce you've ever smelled. We had a little bit of rain last night. Gosh, it is just beautiful, hitting all my senses. I'm surprised there's no takers up at the head of the pool there. The water looks very good. That is the deepest spot. Could be a case of fish up there, you know, kind of choosing to hang a little bit deeper. No way we're gonna change away from the dry fly at this point though. Had those 2 solid eats right off the bat. If the dry's working, why not, right? We'll definitely find some more fish, I know that. There, oh my God, popped out again. Unreal. I was imparting a bit of movement on the fly, and you saw he came up and grabbed it, but no connection again. A bit discouraging, but I know it's just a matter of time. I mean, shoot, this same fish might come up and eat it again. All right, let's move up. 1 pool up. Looks absolutely glorious. Let's go check it out. There we go. Saw him sitting down there. He checked out my fly, didn't do anything with it, and I gave it a little action, a little tap, a little pon-pon, and he came up and smashed it. There we go. Not the most colorful cutthroat. Rio Grandes are known for being like insanely colorful with those red bellies, but a cutthroat nonetheless. And our first fish of the day, hopefully the first of many. Just beautiful. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a nice one. Nice big colorful fish here. Rocking it up from the depths. Oh, heck yes. Gosh dang, what a cool spot too. Ooh, yes. This is this is gonna be a great day. We're just getting started, just at the first set of pools. Got some wildly colorful Rio Grande cutthroat on. This is the first time I've even caught this subspecies. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh. So nice. Stay up here, buddy. Oh wow, what a fish. Look at the colors on that fish. My goodness. So vibrant. What a stunning animal. Here we go, here we go. There we go. Wow, look at this big pool here. 100% there is a cutthroat hanging out in this pool. Fly in. There we go. There we go. Slow sipper there. Very slow sipper. Nice fish. We'll see if we can keep him in this pool instead of coming down the rapids there. Ah, no. Popped off again. I'm having some terrible luck with that this morning. I don't know what's going on there. Hook point looks fine. Maybe just a little bit of bad luck. That could have been the one and only pool boss in here, but we'll make a couple more casts, see if we can find any more fish at all. He was hanging right towards the back there, right in the rapids. I wouldn't have even known he ate the fly if I hadn't just seen him very subtly come up among the whitewater there. There we go. Let's see if we can keep this one on this time. They're definitely very thrashy fighters. Lots of head shakes. You know, that's definitely a good way to throw some hooks for sure. There we go though, we got him. I'm seeing several fish swimming throughout here. Got kind of a medium-sized one closest to me in the back, and I think I saw a pretty big male up towards the front. I'm gonna try to snag this one in the back first and then see if we can progress further up the pool after catching this guy. Oh, wow. Had a bite there, but it was almost like a sunfish, you know, when they kind of pop on the surface. Okay, there's the bigger fish here, making a longer cast. All right. There we go. Oh, he refused it. Okay. That one came out of nowhere. The bigger one refused it. Probably because this is kind of a lower gradient stream, you know, they had a little bit more time to look at my purple haze, and they're like, why the heck is this thing purple? I'm not eating that trash. But this younger, smaller guy, he was still game. Ooh, and he looks nice and pretty too. Man, this place is awesome. Having such a good day out here. Look at this little beast. You know he's gonna grow big and strong. The rod I'm using today, the Yari by Tenkara Rod Co. Man, this thing is absolute perfection with modest sized fish, and particularly casting single unweighted flies such as this dry fly. Whew, feels good. Feels so good. Got a little bit of fiberglass in the blank of this rod, and it truly feels special. And it feels extra special when you have a fish on the other end, because it just bends deep. Feels so, so good. Ooh, feisty little guy here. Just a little guy, but man, is he pretty. Check out those paw marks. Stunning cutthroat. Thanks, buddy. This hole's looking like it would hold a big fish. I love all the cover around. There we go. There we go. Yep, he's heading towards that cover. Stay the heck out of there. Okay, oh, going down here, huh? Okay. Strong fighter, this one. Not the biggest of the day, but certainly the strongest fighter, I'd say. Absolutely voracious. First cast, man, they just keep coming in here. Crazy productive body of water. This is what fishing dreams are made of right here. Oh, that was a nice one. Dang. Yeah, that was a nice, colorful male. Good size. Set the hook and it just popped right out. I bet he came right off the left side there. Right out from that little cliffy rock there. Oh, there we go. Not a big boy, but still a pretty fish nonetheless, and we'll take it. Happy to catch fish of all sizes. Oh, he is pretty too. Those par marks are stunning. Heck yeah. Just non-stop action. So fun. Is this not perfect pocket water? Man, so pretty. So pretty. So many fish, colorful fish, pretty location. Just killer. It doesn't get any better for me. Whoa! My gosh. Come here, buddy. There we go. There we go. I don't know if you guys just heard that, but thunder's rolling. Looks like we got a nice storm moving in. Definitely looks pretty ominous, pretty creepy. Kind of hate being up in the mountains when a thunderstorm's rolling in, knowing you got a bit of a hike back. But that's just summertime in the Alpine for you. The fish are still hungry. I think I might try to catch maybe a couple more, 2-3 more, and then I might hightail it out of here. There we go. Another beautiful cutthroat. Some sprinkles of rain are starting to come down. Time is definitely ticking. Oh man, that was a nice fish. I'd say he pretty much outright missed it. Let's see if he wants to come back. I'm giving my dry fly lots of movement. One of the best things about Tenkara rods, besides getting the line up over the current with dry flies, is giving the dry fly a bit of movement. So you kind of tap on the handle. It's called pon-pon in Japanese. And it really creates a very lifelike, buggy appearance that gets fish going a lot of the time. One of my favorite techniques when I'm fishing dry flies on Tenkara. There we go. Right up at the head of the pool there. The small ones have definitely been the most willing to commit. I think our biggest fish came right at the very beginning of the day. We've had strikes from some nice big ones though, all throughout the day. So I think there's a good chance that we'll still get into a bigger one. My favorite things about the big ones is actually just how bright red they are too. There we go. That was a pretty nice fish. I saw him feeding there, staying in his lane. He was tucked right up underneath the logs and sticks right there in the middle of this run. And it was pretty tough to get a cast in there, but finally got one that he was happy with. This is a nice sized fish right here. There we go. Made it back to the trail. Rain's picking up a little bit, but after working hard all day, scrambling over rocks, up and down steep hills, it feels nice and cool. Love a good rainstorm in the mountains. Could have kept fishing a bit longer, but man, we had such an incredible day. To catch cutthroat, which I already love catching, one of my favorite fish to catch, and to find some of those big colored up males, oh man, that was truly a special day, and such a scenic, special canyon as well. So just an awesome day. I'm happy with whatever happens for the rest of the day. Even if it rains and thunders the whole time, I am satisfied. I am content. I'm just making my way back to my car now, maybe, I don't know, half mile or so, and we'll kind of get resituated then, maybe head back to camp, and we'll just wait and see what the weather does for the rest of the day. Killer. Awesome day down there though. So happy. Well, that turned into a much more intense hike than I anticipated. I haven't walked through a downpour like that in quite a while. It actually started hailing a little bit as well. Thunder, lightning all around. So it was exciting. It was exciting to say the least. I'm back down at the car now. Got the heat blasting, got the gear drying. My plan for now is to just chill. I do have a slight concern though, which is that the water that I just fished, I can actually see where it dumps into a lake from where I'm parked here, and it looks completely brown and blown out. That's going to be a huge problem, probably in the whole area, and it could potentially be a problem for the rest of the trip. We're only halfway done with the trip, so hopefully it just kind of floods out, clears out, and goes back to normal by tomorrow. But for now, we're just gonna chill in the car, wait for the rain to stop, and we will reassess and see how the rest of today and the rest of this trip goes at some point in the future. So I'm driving up to my location for the day, a beautiful alpine cutthroat stream, and I'm just driving along the forest road and I look off to my right and there is a pretty decent sized waterfall just dropping down. So I have parked the car. I'm gonna go hit the pool below this waterfall. I just think it would be so cool to fish such a place, and we'll see if we can find any trout in there or not. But I'm excited, it looks really cool. All right, here goes nothing. It's definitely a nice big pool. Got the dry fly on. In we go. Oh, there was a bite right there. There are trout in this pool. There we go. There we go. Yes. Look at this place. How amazing is this? How amazing is this? What a way to start the day. Looks like we got a beautiful cutthroat as well. God dang, heck yes. Look at that cutthroat. An incredibly beautiful fish. An incredibly beautiful location. Oh, that is so cool. Mission accomplished. Caught a fish out of this incredible spot. Man, that feels so, so cool. I'm gonna keep casting around, see if I can find any more fish at all, but I am beyond satisfied. What a unique spot. What a cool place to catch a cutthroat. And it was such a pretty cutthroat too. A little guy, but all parred up, extremely colorful, vivid coloration and patterns. Just beautiful. Another one. I had made a few casts there, no luck, and I just made another cast, obviously, and I was giving it some action, shaking the fly around. Fish really, really like that on a dry fly a lot of the time. Cutthroat number 2 from the waterfall pool. All right, that was so cool. Caught a couple fish out of that tiny pool. Now, let's move on to the main event. This water is crystal clear. Stealth is going to be of the utmost importance today. But on the flip side, I can see several fish hanging out in this pool here. This is a really, really beautiful and interesting creek. So small, seemingly, but a couple hundred feet up there, there's like a massive waterfall, and there are several going through this canyon. So it's going to be a challenge to fish today as far as navigation goes. It's going to be a challenge as far as stealth goes, but I'm excited to dive in and see what we can make happen. All right, I'm seeing quite a few fish in the tail out here. The water's extremely shallow though, and they could see me in an instant. I'm gonna try to make a cast from way back here. I've got two or three right in the middle of the run here. There's one off to the right as well. I'm gonna make a cast to the one on the right first. Spooked him. He saw the line. Saw the line like flying through the air, I guess, which is kind of crazy. You're not used to that on a Tenkara level line, you know? Yeah, wow. No dice. That fish is out of there. All right, let's try the one in the middle here. Here he goes, here he goes. He likes it. He ate it. Oh, popped off immediately. Okay, that's all right. At least we got a hit. Now there's quite a few fish in here. The water is glass calm though. I was able to get that fish because I kept the level line behind the fish, let the tippet go in front, kind of like using a long leader, you know, for a Western fly rig. Okay, that was a good cast again. No take there. I'm gonna move up into the rapids myself so I can get a little further casting going on. We've got another one on the left in about 3-4 inches of water, kind of just underneath that willow there. I'd say that one's going to be practically impossible, but we're going to go for it. I like that. That was a pretty good cast, actually. Here he comes. Well, he was looking at it. And spooked. Okay. So we failed on every fish so far. But luckily, there are more fish the further we go up here. But it also gets calmer and calmer. This is just an outright tough hole right here. This is a situation where a Western fly rig where you can cast nice and far is going to be a lot better for you than a Tenkara rig. The Tenkara does have the stealth factor, but you got to actually get close enough to these fish. And that's the tough part. Oh, there's a nice one. Eat it, eat it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a nice fish right there. Coming right into his lane. Come on, bud. These fish are on to me big time. Yeah, making some good drifts by them, but they're just holding stationary. Most likely because they're sensing my presence. Yeah, I'd say so. These fish are spooked for sure. Maybe I should put a dry fly on, just so that I can get something that kind of floats on the surface. I don't need to worry about the drifts as much. I don't know, that's kind of the direction I'm leaning right now, especially in this really shallow water. It's hard to get a drift, you know, that maintains a nice drift for any period of time. Yeah, let's throw on a little dry fly, and we'll go from there. There's definitely lots of fish in here. Let's get that dry fly on and we'll keep persevering. All right, I tied on a little sulfur mayfly pattern. I just don't have high hopes for this pool, gotta be honest, because these fish are darting all around. My approach is just not working here. They're on to me. But let's keep working up. Hopefully some fresh fish will not be alerted like these other fish are. I find it like kind of 50-50 whether that's the case usually, you know? Like sometimes if a fish in the back spooks, then you're kind of screwed for the whole pool. But depending on the fish's mood, sometimes, you know, they're kind of doing their own things, and as long as they themselves haven't kind of spooked off, you're all right. Damn. Just made that cast there. I saw one fish, my line landed, and like 5 just took right off. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is gonna be a puzzle to figure out, absolutely. I'm trying to land fly first, but that involves getting a little bit closer so that my level line doesn't hit the water as well. I And getting closer involves more potential to spook fish. Yeah, I'm making casts over plenty of fish right now. They're not interested. It's because they're all spooked already. I think fishing some more rapid water is going to be the ticket. Something that's going to conceal my presence a bit more. Oh, had a taker. That's all it's going to take. That's all it's going to take is just one that wants my fly. We are able to make absolutely beautiful, calm casts with this Tenkara Rodco Yari. This rod has a little bit of fiberglass in it, and man, it lays out the line beautifully. There's another swirl on it. There's a ton of fish schooled up here. We're gonna just keep at it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Eat it, you guys. Here we go. Oh, an inspection. Okay, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh, a dink. Okay, see what I say, we're getting into a little bit more rapid water here, and these fish, they're gonna be a bit more willing. There we go. A nice one too. Yes. All right, you're coming back. You're coming back here with me, buddy. Give ourselves a chance to catch some more fish out of this pool after you're done. Very cool. Oh, we have a brook trout. Very cool. I actually didn't know. I thought it was all cutthroat in here, but we got a nice size, very pretty brook trout. That explains his willingness to eat. Silly brookies. I'll take him this size all day though. Dang, really nice fish. Feels awesome on the Yari as well. Man, I love fiberglass rods. Ooh, very nice. First fish of the day, really nice sized, healthy brookie, starting to get colored up for autumn. Awesome. Still tons of fish hanging out in here. Just spooked a bunch from right in front of me though. Man, they're everywhere. That's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. I really think as we transition into this more rapid water, we're gonna start catching fish left and right. Still spooking them though. Yeah, these fish are just, I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's probably at least a dozen, if not more. All right, fresh hole here. Same old story. See a fish right in the back of the tail out here. Let's see if we can make a cast without spooking them. Good, good. Yes, yes. Oh boy. Land this guy quick among all these rocks in this tree here. You stay out of there. All right. Looks like we got a cutthroat too. Yes. Oh man, he is pretty as well. Wow. Look at the colors on that thing. It's the ultimate game of stealth today, and we won that battle. We're not going to win them all though, that's for sure. Gosh, that feels so good to get that Rio Grande cutthroat on the board. I'm still seeing some more fish in here. Let's see if we can repeat that success. Today is going to be a battle of stealth. We happen to have won that battle, but there is no guarantee we're going to win many more. Every fish today will be earned. Couple of good casts there. I made a drift over one of them. He was not feeling it. Maybe because he just saw his buddy get caught. As you can see, we're approaching this massive waterfall, which I'm pretty excited to fish. It's going to be extremely tough fishing a Tenkara rig at this waterfall, but maybe we'll get some fish hanging out in the tail out in the back end. Either way, just a cool bit of scenery to fish in. I was not expecting big waterfalls on this creek at all. Okay, that fish in the back just spooked, and now all the rest of them are. It's gonna be one of those days where if you spook one, you might as well just keep moving up. Well, I see a couple big fish out here. Fishing big pools like this always feels like there's so much potential, but I feel like more often than not, I'm disappointed. And I don't know if it's because I fish Tenkara, or maybe because fish have too many places to hide. They can get too deep. It's just kind of hard to fish in general, I think. And you know the big fish are in here too. It's just a matter of actually catching them. Oh man, there was a rise. They come up and they turn so quick. Okay, actually I see a fish to the left here up on the shelf. Great cast. Oh, I think he refused it. Oh man, I should have set that hook a little earlier. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if he ate it or not. I think I might have botched that one. Well, either way, we're making some casts towards fish at least, and they're going for it, which is nice. Even if I'm not catching dozens of fish, at least getting some action feels good, you know? Big waterfalls like that, they're pretty cool, they're pretty interesting, but they're hard to fish, especially for Tenkara. We unfortunately do have a bit of weather moving in. Very light sprinkles right now. I'm gonna keep fishing, we'll see what the weather ends up doing. I do like the overcast for helping me be a little stealthier, I will say that. Oh boy, here it comes. Here it comes. Started raining pretty hard, so I'm taking some refuge in just a cluster of spruce here. It's pretty dry inside, so that's nice. But yeah, we'll see how long it's gonna end up raining for. I'm game to wait it out an hour or two, and we'll find out. Hopefully it's just a quick shower, and hopefully we can get back in there and catch some more fish. Having an awesome time out here. It's incredibly pretty, but 2 fish is simply not enough. So hopefully the rain ends and we can get back in there and catch some more. The storm ended up passing just to my south. Just got a couple sprinkles, nothing crazy. Sun's back out now, which is both good and bad. Makes stealth a lot harder, but it certainly feels nice out, and I'm glad that the rain's not going to kick me off of this creek. We're still working the dry. It's not going to be a numbers day today, but every fish is going to feel supremely rewarding. There we go. Fish number 3 makes me very happy. It's really been a challenge catching these fish in this uber clear water, but we're getting it done. Hit and a miss. Looked to be a decent cutthroat. They have not been coming back for seconds today. It could actually be a fly refusal, I suppose. So they're, doing a real splashy rise on it and then not connecting. They could just be kind of turning around at the last second, which would explain why they're not coming back as well. Not really sure. Only landed 3 fish, but man, it was fun working for them. And I feel really proud of the few fish that I did catch. This thunderstorm is barreling in quick, and it looks nasty, real nasty. Thunder's rumbling, and I can tell this is gonna be a big one. Let's try tucking a couple casts past this boulder out here. Tenkara is really good at fishing places like this that other anglers kind of have to pass up just because of the currents in front of them. But I can make a cast right into that pocket, let it sit there, get a nice natural drift. There's a nice fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He was holding right in that pocket, just behind that log that's sticking out there. I don't know what it is yet. It's got some good heft to it though, especially in this current. He's just sticking right on the bottom there. We're using the Tenkara Rodco Rocky today. This is one of my most used rods. I like throwing big nymphs with it. It's really solid for that, just because it's got such a backbone. You can really feel a bite when it happens. It's very sensitive just because it's so stiff. And of course, it's good at fighting some big fish as well. It looks like we got a nice solid rainbow on land here. Real nice fish. Almost ready. There we go. That's a solid rainbow right there. All of 16, 17 inches. I usually fish a lot smaller bodies of water, but this is pretty dang cool. It's like some real, a river runs through it kind of vibes here. Like a classic Western stream. Got a similar setup here with a log as a current break. Oh, there was a bit, yeah, it came right out, came out. Sorry, got a little worked up there. I just saw a trout dash out from the log on the right. Looked to be a little smaller, but he hit that streamer and then he got out of there. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, a lot of times with trout, when they're held up, you got one chance to get that reaction strike and then it's kind of over. We're gonna keep moving on. We're working this water quick, looking for current breaks, fishing those. There's a deceptive amount of water flowing through here. And I don't, at least until I'm proven wrong, I don't think the trout are gonna be held up, you know, in the stronger runs. Another fish. Oh yeah. Yes. All right. Oh man, this is actually turning out to be pretty cool. Like I said, I really don't fish these big rivers all that often, but out here on a Tuesday morning, on a nice calm, windless morning, it's a good time to be here, that's for sure. And it looks like we got ourselves a nice little brown. Two on the board in pretty quick order. Gonna keep working these potentially undercut banks, shady zones, areas with a little bit slower current. Definitely looks very, very fishy over here. Well, there we go. Love that cast. Oh my gosh, nice fish just came right off the front of that rock. Like instantaneously, as soon as the streamer hit the water, he rose up on it. Looked to be a decent sized rainbow just from the quick glimpse that I got. Always important to remember, targeting behind rocks is always good, but a lot of times trout sit right in that pillow, right on the front of a big boulder as a way to rest, minimize their energy. Ah, man. I'm still hoping to find a deep bucket that has more than one fish, you know, kind of actually hanging out and actively feeding instead of just triggering reaction strikes. Of course, that might come a little bit with the territory of fishing a streamer. Sometimes I wonder if I should fall back on the streamer as often and as heavily as I do. I don't know, there's just something about it that I like though. And it works very well the majority of the time. I can cover a lot of water. I can pick apart pocket water, which is kind of my favorite type of water to fish. But, you know, sometimes I wonder, hey, what if I was throwing a dry right now? Would I be getting dry fly eats? Or if I was just using a nymph rig, would I be getting more fish besides just the ones that are holding up in these really obvious holes, you know, behind rocks and stuff like that? But I don't know. And here we are, you know, the streamer is working. It's working all right. So I'm gonna keep fishing it, and hopefully we'll find some more fish. Do you guys have a certain style of fishing or certain flies that you fall back on? And do you think that that's a good idea? To fish what works? To fish what you're confident in? Or would it be better off to kind of mix it up a little bit more? Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Follow her. Oh man. That looked like a... I don't know what it looks like. A trout. That's what it looks like. But yeah, I saw him follow right off the bank there. Oh, that was a bite there. This pocket looks really, really nice. All right, well, instead of wondering about the streamer versus nymph or, you know, switching it up type of thing, let's actually just switch up to a double nymph rig and work it through this same really good looking hole here and see if we come up with any fish. That'll show us whether there are more fish down there and whether they're not looking for a big streamer. So I'll switch it up and try that out. All right, back in we go to fish this promising looking run. I've got a rainbow warrior on as my point fly, and then below that a copper toned woolly waltz worm as the trailer. Oh, I just saw a rise right there, right where the water gets shallow. Let's make a cast through. Yes, perfect, perfect. No take. Let me try again. I guess that does show that there are more fish in here though. Out in the actual run this time. Even if they don't want my flies right now, that's still a good sign. Well, it's definitely not working spectacularly, that's for sure. Haven't even noticed a nibble. Of course, I did just work through this run, so even after this one, maybe I'll keep my nymph rig on just for a little while longer up at the next run. But If we don't get any action sooner or later, I'm sure I'll switch back to that streamer after all. It's surprising there aren't more fish in here. There we go. Finally nymphed one up there. Surprised it took that long, but happy that I got him now. This is a massively deep pool here, so I mean, it seemed like there must be trout in it, right? Looks like I got him on the waltz, on the dropper. Another nice brown here. Very cool. This place is like a playground. Easy to walk through, easy to fish. As far as as far as the bank and stuff, you're not slipping around everywhere. I can definitely see the appeal in that way. You know, usually I'm putting in miles, usually 2-3 miles, getting off trail, stuff like that, and that'll always be where my heart lies. But I'm having a great time this morning. Nice to change it up, and the size of these fish certainly is pretty special as well. Really solid fish in here. The $1,000,000 question is, would I have caught that fish if I still had my streamer on? And if I had to guess, I would say no. I think I probably would have gotten a bite. A lot of times with the streamer, you get little reaction strikes, little nips, but not with a real commitment. So I think it's possible that brown could have swiped at it, but I think because I had that nymph on, he actually decided to eat it. He was clearly eating. He was in a feeding lane in a nice big pool, and I think using this nymph rig actually netted me one more fish today. There we go. Whew, man, strong fighter. We're gonna bring him back to the back of the pool. That's something that I'm always doing, trying to get the fish kind of away from where I think the rest of the fish might be, to try to disturb them as little as possible, give me the best chance that I can for catching a fish in the future. If I can do anything I can to not blow up the hole completely, I definitely will. I was making casts to a bunch of fish that were chilling right in the very slack part, but they were just glued to the bottom. My nymphs were going right by and they were not interested. Cast it out into the faster current, and got this guy on the line now. Before you go, give me a few seconds to tell you about some cool stuff I have going on. Besides a YouTuber, I'm a nature photographer as well. Head over to my website at flickyflies.com to see a selection of my images available as high-quality prints. On my Patreon, you can support me directly from as little as $2 a month and receive perks such as watching my videos ad-free, behind-the-scenes content, personalized shoutouts at the end of every video, and more. Another easy way to support me is by shopping directly through the links or using the coupon codes found in the description below the like button. Any extra support is extremely impactful and greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for being here. I'll catch you next time.